Authors, if you're wondering why your story feels disjointed or choppy or lacks momentum, it's probably a problem with your connective tissue where readers don't have enough information to orient us to each scene and how it logically relates to what came before and how it's impacted the character. That usually stems from one of a few problems. You may just have missing connective tissue altogether so that it feels like we jump from one scene to the next, like jump cuts in a movie. Or you might have made the opposite problem where you're overwriting the transition. That's where you spend too much time on it. And so the readers get a little bit lost in a summation of information that may not be relevant and it stalls that forward momentum. You may be using vague or empty or clunky connective material like meanwhile or weeks later, or simply describing things that aren't directly relevant to the story or that doesn't give readers enough specific information to understand where we are, when this is relative to that scene, how that affected the character, and why it's important to their state of mind now. You might have left trailing threads from one scene to the next. If we have an unresolved cliffhanger or some kind of tension that we don't see the resolution of, so we don't understand its impact or consequences for the character and how they got to where they are from the last scene, what their state of mind is that justifies what they're doing next. Or you might simply have an episodic story, and that's where this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. It feels like a series of vignettes instead of a fluid, smooth movie. If you want your stories to conduct the reader fluidly through them, make sure you're orienting them early in every scene with transitions and connective tissue that answers the questions readers may be wondering so we invest in what's happening in the scene we're about to read.